But they got arrogant, like criminals always do. They got arrogant. So they get up on television and they tell the world that we've got to bomb the rebels to stop ISIS when the rebels are ISIS. They tell you 2 + 2 = 5. I know I harp on that. It's just that it is the attempted overthrow of reality. It is a war on reality, a war on decency. Man, they'll catch an old guy out on the back 40 driving down the roads, had 2 beers, and they'll charge him, $10,000, $15,000 on the DWI and put him through that. Or they'll catch some teenager, with some drugs that some government person sold them down the chain, and they'll throw them in jail for years and ruin their life, and they'll never be able to get a good job. But it's okay. The government publicly ships in the majority of the narcotics, and everyone knows it. I've never talked to one cop didn't know that since the 30s, the narcotics are brought in by government syndicates for private interest and laundered by the same banks that run the country today. And all I'm doing is sitting here watching this country sink. People say, what are you for the drug culture? Absolutely not. But putting money in it and making it secret and making it dirty only increases the amount of money and only increases the amount of people that are going to use it. All the studies show that. And they've wrecked this country. There's more drug use now than ever. America uses more drugs than anybody in the world. Anybody. More alcohol. We beat the Russians now in guzzling. And Austin and New Orleans are the 2 drunkest cities of the drunkest country. We are a modern Rome sinking. And I don't want to sink. I don't want to see this happen. I don't want to be folded into a North American Union. I don't want to just live in a giant fishbowl where everything's got government systems hooked into it so they can frame anybody they want with all of these systems that take over your phones and your computers, ubiquitous everywhere. I've already had, as soon as we went to the NSA, and it doesn't intimidate me, it freaks me out, we sent our crew to the NSA. Weldon and others, Anthony Gucciardi, all the phones got taken over. Mine got taken over that next day, and they were typing stuff and sending emails. And I took it into Apple, and into AT&T, and they go, yeah, your phone's been taken over. It was just adding contacts and changing names, shooting stuff everywhere. I live this, ladies and gentlemen. I go through this, where the hacked phone number calls you, and it's not telemarketers. It's like, and I'm not freaked out by that. It's not scary that somebody's calling up, breathing on the phone, or threatening me. It's scary that they've got so much scum that won't just get out, in the street with me. If they want to attack me, they will sit there and creep around in the darkness with a big, giant, rotting, evil government, having no idea that what they do will come back on their children. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. Everything you do comes back on your kids and your family. Everything. Even laziness, just everything comes back. And I'm not on some high horse here. I'm just really worried about a country where pure evil runs things. And in the name of diversity, in the name of racial equality, they promote racial division. In the name of stopping drugs, they ship in the drugs. In the name of stopping terrorism, they create it and promote it and open the door for it. And all they do is attack men and families and then attack women's biology and just add chemicals to the food and water and estrogen mimickers and all of it. And it goes on and on and on and on and on, attacking in this globalist offensive of crazy technocratic scientists, playing God, absolutely carrying out their craft of corruption. Trampled and being trampled upon. America is going over the edge. Newt Gingrich is in the news today, warning the Republicans that they'd better come out and sound revolutionary or the whole country's going to disintegrate. That's Newt Gingrich. That's called for World Government. 3 books I've read that he wrote the forewords to. That's the guy that said soon the whole population will be microchipped in the 80s, and that's his goal, and that is an avowed world government promoter. But he fills the place of a conservative, so people think, oh, there's opposition to the people that call themselves liberals.
Virtually anyone can hack your cell phone and track your calls, your texts, your emails, your every movement, but only if they can detect a signal. Stay one step ahead of hackers and Big Brother with a Blockit Pocket, a custom-made pocket infused with pure silver that creates a complete Faraday enclosure for your cell phone. For free shipping to the lower 48, visit blockitpocket.com or call 888-315-9618. blockitpocket.com, enhancing health and privacy.
Hi, this is Ted Anderson. Have you ever wondered why banks, stockbrokers, investment advisors won't talk about gold IRAs? They've been available since 1986, yet the financial industry won't recognize the value of gold for your retirement. Gold has outperformed paper investments, yet no word about IRAs. If you would like to have gold for your retirement, call 800-686-2237. Don't get left behind by rising inflation and low returns. Call 800-686-2237. Secure your future and call 1-800-686-2237.
For all our loyal listeners, Galpin Soap Company is proud to offer a month-long Labor Day sale. Get the Superstar 1200 collection, 65 pounds of bars, laundry, dish soap, and shampoo. Ship freight-free to the lower 48 at 5starsoap.com. Or enter to win the same Superstar 1200 collection at GCNlive.com. The Superstar 1200 collection is estimated to last up to 2 years and save up to $1,000. Sale and contest ends September 30th. Happiness is 5starsoap.com.
Clean water at home, clean water at the office, clean water on the go. The Berkey Guy has a Berkey water filtration model for anywhere you are and one that fits any budget. Thousands of satisfied customers can't be wrong. For free shipping within the U.S., go to goberkey.com or call 877-886-3653. That's 877-886-3653. Helping thousands prepare since 2005, goberkey.com.
We travel so much, and having a fake TV, well, it gives added peace of mind.
Burglars look for houses that appear to be easy targets. But fake TV can fool even professional burglars into thinking someone is home watching television.
As a recent widow living alone, it gives me great peace of mind to set my fake TV near a window and know that passing motorists and pedestrians will think someone is home watching TV when I'm actually away from home.
Fake TV easily plugs into any outlet, just like a light on a timer.
And they're so easy to use. You just plug them in and they're ready to go. Plus, they're so affordable that we have one upstairs and downstairs.
Fake TV is only $29.95 with free shipping. Order your fake TV by calling 877-5FAKE-TV or go to faketv.com. That's 877-532-5388 or faketv.com. Fake TV, the burglar deterrent.
Question: could too many GMO foods and toxins be overloading your digestive and immune systems? Answer: yes. If you're searching for a powerful detox that's gentle enough to use every day, use Pro-EM1 from Terraganics. Pro-EM1 is a powerful liquid probiotic that uses good bacteria to suppress pathogens and gently eliminate toxins from your body. A healthy digestive system will cleanse and remove toxins, support weight loss, improve absorption of food nutrients, and aid in controlling yeast and other infections. Pro-EM1 is made with only non-GMO and certified organic ingredients, has no preservatives, and is dairy, soy, wheat, and gluten-free. Pro-EM1 is the key to your digestive health. Order Pro-EM1 Daily Probiotic Cleanse at Terraganics.com, spelled Terraganix.com, or call toll-free 866-369-3678. That's 866-369-3678. Also available through Amazon Prime. Pro-EM1 from Terraganics. Life's getting better.
He's the T-Rex of political talk. Alex Jones on the GCN Radio Network.
We're just talking about reality. If you've studied history, this repeats itself over and over again. And they sit up there in the controlled media talking to you like your children. There's no global government. There's no secret elites meeting. There's no Bilderberg. There's no Council on Foreign Relations. 20 years ago, they said there is no CFR. He's crazy. He thinks there's a CFR. He's crazy. He thinks the Federal Reserve isn't federal. Now, everybody knows it's private. Literally, over 90% in polls. And want it audited, over 90%. Look it up. By the way, Ron Paul's bill, he's on House, but it's his bill he wrote. He's retired. House approves Ron Paul's audit the Fed bill. Bill approved, 333 to 92. When he first would introduce that, like in 1996, he'd get one vote. His. Wow, look at that, 333 to 92. See, they'll block it in the Senate, but for how long? See, because they audit you, the IRS audits you, and you know the same year the Federal Reserve took over, we got the IRS. And that money goes to them, and it goes so they can selectively enforce the code and shut down their competition, and they do. Because we act like a nation of chumps that believe in the system. Well, this system is in America. It's been replaced pretty much, and now they're getting rid of what was left. And the country will collapse into a third world slum. And the globalists want it that way. They'll live in their armored citadels in their capital districts. 121. That's not from Hunger Games. I'm not quoting Hunger Games. That's in the biological diversity assessments, the megaopolis plans. We've played the newscast, all of it. I mean, this is what they're going to do, okay? And they're not building some utopia so we can all play patty cake. They're putting in a high-tech grid to take control of the West, to then de-evolve it. But when you look at the third world, the old world, they will put you to the sword. They will bring in their rebels, they'll bring in their troops, and they will have the UN sit on the road to make sure you can't escape in Rwanda, and they'll send in the main group to kill every Christian they find. And the UN ran that massacre. They didn't screw up or stand down. They ran it. They killed a lot of the people. And an African wasn't even worth a bullet to them. They did it with machetes. And see, they don't want you to know this is going on. Because as soon as they can get control here, all the stuff they do overseas, they want to do that here. And they see they want your guns. They can't stand it. Bloomberg with all his bodyguards, up to 15 of them, and Michael Moore with all his bodyguards. They can't stand the fact that they've taken your jobs, your industry, your country, your kids, your husband, your wife. They've taken your health in many cases. They've taken everything. And they know you're still clinging to Christ and clinging to self-defense. And the right that, by God, you still got guns when they took them from everybody else. This is a symbol of defiance. But they did take your church because they turned it to 501c3 and sent in preachers that are really government operatives. And they're hopping mad, folks. And I'm telling you, most of these big preachers are actually working for the federal government, for the FBI, and their clergy response team, and InfraGard. Just look it up. They're hopping mad that they want to have their conversion and their takeover, and we're here telling you. But here's the good news. I don't want to be the only game in town. The signal's been sent. It's been transmitted. People know the combo to the safe. They know the game. They know the tricks. They know how it works. We have decompartmentalized, and that's our real power. And we're imitated by all the other talk show hosts who now are competing with each other, who can put out the most reality and not get in trouble, while I'm vanguarding ahead with my crew, going over the top, telling the truth, to pave the way for all the cowards. Because most people that serve the system aren't truly evil. They're scared to death. Most successful people have sense, they have understanding, they have discernment, they have a sixth sense, and they can feel the evil. And they've made the decision to serve it. Man, that is scary. I would be scared to serve the evil or to run from it. My biggest problem is I want to run at it even harder, and I know that's not the smartest game. When we come back, we've got a special report integrating popular culture, promoting mass die-offs and mass culling, 12 Monkeys and others that Rob Dew and Darren McBreen put together and did an excellent job. And then we're going to get to a lot more, but I never played that Dempsey clip that I mentioned, so let's go ahead and go out to break with it. Here it is.
So our national defense, in terms of stopping ISIL from killing thousands or millions of Americans if they get the capability, really comes down to whether or not we can convince the Arab world to go in there and defeat these guys?
It really comes down to building a coalition so that what the Arab Muslim world sees.
We're going to come back with the rest of it.
Rejecting.
We're going to come back. Stay with us. And then we'll get into all these other reports. But I mentioned that earlier. I want to play it where he admits it.
We're on the